theeworldclass.
All right, so this it's the next topic. If this ain't your tea, it is what it is. But this is what's been going on in the Manosphere, man. This is what's going on in the so-called Black Manosphere. Poppy mentioned it earlier. This FBA versus immigrant. This is something that I made aware of earlier this year. Shout out to Big Mike. Shout out to Westside Kulik. I seen Tariq Nasheed. I seen a video where he's arguing with this African chick, and I was only interested in it because I grew up with Nigerians. I know they don't fuck with us, especially the ones that immigrated here. And what I never noticed was their children, because I used to go to school with their children, and had a cool dude that I went to school with named Asante. We was cool, but what I've been seeing in this space is pretty fucking dumb. It's pretty stupid. Full disclosure, I'm a more American Muslim and a more Sun Temple of America. So I don't really deal with the FBA shit. I don't want to have an identity based off tick for tatting with somebody else about reparations when I don't want reparations, because the reparations for slaves, and we were never slaves, we were POWs. That's my position. So I'm not in favor of it, but I know what I've watched, and it's been kind of fucking ridiculous. See, it don't seem like it's what you've been watching, but you have been watching it. When you watch these niggas, a lot of these niggas, let's level up, let's do this, let's get the bag. And within the middle of that conversation, you have a lot of these first generations talking about y'all not doing what you supposed to, y'all not doing this, or y'all not doing that, and y'all not taking advantage of what you have here. And I'm like, bro, what you leaving out when you have this conversation, you immigrants, you not even the immigrants, really the first generation, they sound like us. I didn't really get it until, again, Big Mike and Westside kind of pointed that shit out. What you keep leaving out is that those of us that's been labeled as Negro, Black, and colored are still under Dred Scott, who that never been repealed. So you are not a citizen and you don't have to be recognized. Y'all, Mexicans, Marcus always say, I know Marcus probably watching, Mexicans, Arabs, Nigerians, a lot of North Africans are designated and classified as white. Meaning when you put applications in, you're getting something that we're not getting. You're getting approval and you have stuff that we're not getting. You have treaties that we're not getting. Black people don't have no treaty. Black people don't have none of these things that you have. You got a treaty. You already have a classification that assists you. So I hate to use the word because niggas have used it entirely too much, but y'all whole position is disingenuous. And y'all antagonizing people and playing with people. And I'm here to tell you, it's a lot of different things. I can go and do the scholarship shit and trash all y'all niggas. But you playing games with very, very dangerous people. You think these niggas won't kill you, but they will. You playing games. You need to stop. Like Big Mike pointed out the other day, these Nigerians, and you got the fucking chaotic truth nigga, and you got a lot of these dudes that's in this Manosphere, Black Manosphere space pretending to be us. You're not us. You're not. It's cool. I'm cool. Whoever you are, you good. But stop speaking like you us because you're not us. Your parents and you got white on your shit. Stop saying you black people when you're not. You got a nationality. And then in your fucking country, in Nigeria, the crime rate is 66%. The homicide rate is 34%. Here is just 5%. So go fix your shit. Now that's the immigrant part. The FBA part. I just mentioned it, breeze over it. Again, my fucking identity is not to tick for tat with somebody else. Just because they doing that shit don't mean I'm gonna come up with some goofy shit. I've been said the red, black, and gray RBG shit is dumb. You naming yourself after colors. Fuck shit. You're a foundational Black American where your fucking nigga, where your status is based off slavery, and you're not a slave. I'm here to explain to you that the word slave comes from the word Slav, that's Slavonkian Scandinavian. That's somebody with pale skin. It's not you. You are not a slave. You got dehumanized, right? I'm glad you came up, Big Mike. Shout out to Big Mike.
What up, Big Mike?
You were never a slave, right? The transatlantic slave trade was us selling white people. They were again, I've said this multiple times. White people were never free until the Declaration of Independence. They came over here as property from the king. All this stuff is just basic, simple information. It's not rocket science. You are indigenous and autochthonous to here. I'm not with the FBA shit, but I'm not against it. Because if y'all want reparations for being slaves, you will never get it because you were never a slave. You need to be compensated for being prisoners of war. All these other people that got paid, they were called prisoners of war. So I got a video. I'm gonna do a video with my brother explaining this. So that's it. And I'm trying to show y'all that how I'm going about this, because the real meat and potatoes is behind this. It's these passport bros. That's the most popular conversation. But I'm being neutral on it because I see both sides. Again, like I've taken a position already, right, on both situations. I'm with the family court if I'm in the red pill space, but I have empathy and understanding for the other side, and I'm going to bring y'all to the conversation and help y'all with that. This situation, I've been in the middle of these conversations with the FBA versus immigrants, and fundamentally, just coming into the conversation, I'm not with the FBA. But the dumb shit I'm watching with these immigrants, I know why they keep asking these niggas, oh, so where you from? Because if all of us that are here, if we have a conversation, yo, where you from? Yeah, my dad is from here. My mom from down there. Because we trying to find out, and Big Mike said it better than I can. We always trying to find out if we family. If you from the same tribe I'm from. You know what I'm saying? We always, and so when we ask these niggas, like, oh, why you want to know that? What you mean why I want to know that? Yeah. That's what we do. Yeah. I'm Puerto Rican. My grandmother was
from
she was
to state to city to block.
Facts. Everybody, we all do this. My grandmother, my father's mom is Puerto Rican and Italian. She was in Michigan, right? So my dad is from Detroit. Shoot niggas up there. My mom's side is from Virginia. My granddad from my mom is from like North Carolina. So I'm spread all the fuck out. So I don't have no shame at you know what I'm saying? So it's like if I see somebody that look like my dad, you from Detroit, I'm like, damn, that nigga could be my cousin or some shit. So I'm noticing why, again, thanks to Big Mike and Westside, I'm noticing why they asked that. So what really pushed me into this conversation was when Six the Goddess said what she said on Lapeef show. I know everybody kind of know that, with Chaotic started get me to kind of figure that out. Then he found out both his parents is Nigerian. Because y'all saying a lot of shit, saying us as black people, when you can catch these niggas, and was fucking irritated the shit out of me. A lot of these niggas is island dudes that's from the Caribbean. It's on the same shit.
That was my, when I first got into space, the big thing was to ask the Haitians how they were raised, because they seemed like they was making them like they was these perfect people, and they, you know, kept talking about how they was raised and their culture and how da-da-da. And I said, bruh, why y'all ain't mentioned the Zopounds not one time? Y'all raised so good and y'all culture is so great, but y'all still got the Zopound in Miami fucking shit up.
What's
the
that?
Same way, and we got the history where we went through in this country. You're literally telling us y'all ain't got that, and y'all coming over here and do this, and y'all still ended up with a Zopound down there. So it almost makes me wonder how they don't even understand how we ended up the way we ended up in these situations. If your people then came over here and ended up doing the exact same shit.
That's what makes it. That's what makes it so bad, though. That's what makes it so bad is they're actually using it to hide behind the crimes they commit. So they hide behind blackness as a whole when they commit crimes. If you notice, you're not going to be able to go look up any black immigrant crime statistics. But if you look at what's going on in New York City, a lot of those drill rappers, those are Caribbean kids.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that are committing the crimes in Chicago are children of immigrants, and they're not saying that. I actually witnessed it yesterday on This Is America show, where he was talking about the young lady that fired off in Midtown Atlanta and saying another black woman, this is a black person, you know, shooting people. This girl was Cameroonian. And they said that in the papers. She was from Cameroon, and she was trying to actually get back to Cameroon. But go to the lady in Dallas firing off in the airport, Nigerian. They're trying to use blackness to hide behind their crimes.
They would be fools to resist my divine power.
His death was a necessary loss. Soon I will have a new apprentice, one far younger and more powerful.
Remember, when a king is loved as I am, much can be accomplished.
We didn't do this because we like you. We did this because we are you.
Boom, the world class.